Some people have made millions of dollars on a Pepe coin with just a few hundred invested in it. But you, like me, probably didn't notice Peep's appearance until the price had already shot up so that it was too late to get in on the dime. Those who took the risk of going in at those peaks are likely sitting in the minuses right now. But those who bought them before this explosive growth made cosmic money. But how do you find coins like Peeps right before they explode? And how do you know it's too late to get into a coin, and when it's already worth selling? I found an incredible tool that is absolutely free. In fact, that's even the 3 tools I'm going to show you in this video. If you have the patience to watch this video to the end, your skills in finding small altcoins that can explode like Pepe will increase significantly. Let me say right away that this is not financial advice, but you can use these tools in conjunction with your own ways to do your own investigations. So, first we need to determine who has insider information and who is buying these coins before everyone else knows about it. So we need to find these wallets. And when we can follow them, that is something special we can do, something that most of the market won't do. I found a very interesting feature on this site called Token Analyzer. It can be used to analyze wallets including. Let's go to CoinMarketCap and pick PP, since we've already started talking about this coin. But you can pick absolutely any coin, but preferably one that has experienced very large pumps in previous months. Preferably within the last 40 days. We need to determine who is buying these coins before they started pumping. So, Pipette experienced absolutely insane rallies from approximately April 27th to May 6, 2023. Pepe grew then 1,000-fold in a week. Absolute insanity. So, April 27th, the day before the Pampa, which ended on May 6th. This all happened 213 days ago. It's very important. 213 days ago the PP price was at the bottom and just getting ready for this pummeling. The people who bought right here obviously knew something. They knew something we didn't. We need to find the Ethereum smart contract and copy it right here. Some will say, oh yeah, I can't find the address of the coin I want. In that case, I can advise you to look for coins specifically on the Ethereum blockchain from the top 50 and top 100 that has had a good, strong ramp over the last year. So, copy the contract address and go to the token analyzer. Paste the contract address here. We've been writing for 213 days. As you recall, 213 days ago price was at the bottom before the Pampa. For other coins, this number of days may be different. You have to count the latest. What you need to do is specify the blockchain. In this case, it's Ethereum. When we did all that, we saw that 140 new wallets were created today. And a total of 265,470 were created during that time. That's the number, 140 purses in one day. As you can see, it's very little. It's on this graph. That's extremely low. That's why I think we're likely to see a correction in the PIP. More people will sell, less people will buy. But what we can do, going back in time, is look at the number of wallets that have accumulated or are accumulating this coin. Here, that peak was May 5, 2023. Let's go back to the price chart. It was right here, May 5th, at the very peak of the market. How can you guess that the coin has peaked? Look at the wallet count if it's exploding. If you see a boom like this, then it's too late to buy coins. You can use this tool to understand if you can still buy a coin that pampers. Obviously, there were new wallets accumulating PP after that as well, but the scale of the process is nothing compared to those peaks. Right here. Next we see a lot of all sorts of useful information, but it's not needed specifically for this video. I'm trying to keep things as simple as possible for better understanding. Let's focus on this table. The best trades in terms of perceived profit. Many of these trades were made by so-called AMIVI bots. These are bots that work ahead of the curve. You don't have to worry if you don't know what it is. There are some real people among them. That's what we're interested in. By the way, you can even see here that some whales also succumb to Thomas. Here, for example, is a whole list of such whales. Some whale walked into a $1.4 million deal on May 5, 2023, just like that. Right at this peak. And it's still sitting at minus $976,000. Besides him, there are several other whales like him. So it's not just small money that succumbs to emotion and loses everything. Let's analyze the top 3 wallets with the biggest profits. Here they are. I already checked the first 2 of these wallets and they turned out to be bots. As you can see, here it is signed MEVBOT. And it's a MEVBOT, too. But here's the third wallet turned out to be human. What was he doing? He was selling on April 30th, 2023. And so far in the last 200 days, his profits have totaled $855,495. You have to consider that it was bigger. It's just that the exchange rate has dropped since then. Therefore, the profit became less in the recalculation. Let's go back to the chart. He sold somewhere right here, right at this peak. And missed all that growth. But still made almost $900,000. That means he bought PP way before everyone else, somewhere around here. And he simply locked in a profit on that rise, as one should do. This is a great example of smart money behavior. He made practically $1 million at that time, for PEEP's rate has fallen since then. You're going to say he would have made $5 million if he hadn't sold right here and waited for this growth right here. That's true, but on the other hand, he could have lost everything. It is we, knowing with hindsight that more pamp further followed, can easily say what should have been done. He saw a picture like this at the time. And so he locked in his already very large profits. So now we know that this wallet, this is smart money, a real person doing smart things, and we can learn a lot from it. But what to do next? We need to scour these addresses to see who is a bot and who is a real person. Bot, man. True, hasn't been active for 180 days, so we don't have that address either. Another bot, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of addresses to go through. We filter addresses that were selling at the end of April, looking for real people among them. It's simple enough. I found one of those addresses and just hammered it into this site. What gives me the ability to get all the information at this address? We see a list of the coins he has. Mostly meme coins. I haven't even heard of many of them. Yes, he invests small amounts of money in them for him. Thousands of dollars. But here's what we can do with that information. It's very important. Imagine if you followed this person and invested about $100 in PP coin. That $100 could very well have turned into $500,000 in 4 days. But how do we automate that when we have the address of the wallet we found right here on our coin? It's done in an elementary way. Go to this site and paste the wallet address here and get this. Specifically on this wallet, we see $471 million. Most of which are involved in Ludo Stake Ethereum. He stakes the Ether via Ludo Finance, and I think it could very well be the wallet of Justin's son, the founder of Tronatrix, but that's not proven. Even if it's not him, it's still a big whale. But what do we see at the bottom? It's all these assets, and what can we do? It's to create an account on this site and just follow this whale, meaning set up notifications to stay up to date on all these deals of this whale. He'll buy PP. I'll know it the second it happens. He will sell Ethereum. I will know about it immediately. It should be made clear here that you should not immediately run out and buy or sell everything he bought or sold. This guy has $471 million. He can afford to lose $100 million. Can you? So this notice will be your starting point for research. Why and wherefore this or that kiddo bought or sold this or that coin. This site, for example, has another very interesting tab. If we click More and find the Whales tab, we get this list. Here we see many wallets with billions of dollars worth of cryptocurrencies. We can also check these wallets individually to see which coins people with billions of extra dollars are investing in. For example, here's this wallet that has $1.3 billion in assets. What is he investing in? In Maker, Aave, 1inch, Yorn, Beefy, and so on. Now, if you've watched this video to the end, I'm going to show you something else interesting. With this tool, you can track venture capital and its movement in cryptocurrencies. We can see where the big money is leaving from and where it is coming from. Here we can see portfolios of venture capitalists, i.e. portfolios of big money. And what's really cool is we can see not only the latest balance of these portfolios, but also the changes over 7 days, over 30 days. This helps us understand the dynamics and sentiment in the market. Here we can track Dragonfly Funds, Wintermute, the very famous jump trading, I'm sure you've even heard of it, H16Z Crypto, and a host of others. Let's take a look at jump trading because it's a really well-known cryptocurrency investment fund. What we see here is very important. Look at this. That's all the money he invested in cryptocurrency. Total portfolio value $126.5 million. Next to it, we can see a chart of how those dollars are distributed among the assets. They hold 26.3% of the portfolio in USDC, 9.4% in USDT, and finally 5.7% in Binance USD. They keep a very large amount of their money in stablecoins, namely 41.4% of their portfolio. Very interesting. They hold a fairly large portion of the portfolio, 7.6%, as well as 6.3% in Lido and in SNX. A very interesting project, by the way. If it corrects to $2.40, I'd take it and put half of it on sale for $4.80. Anyway, this is also a very, very interesting and good tool to look into the portfolios of venture capitalists and see the changes in them over a week or a month. It's just an incredible way to look for curious and promising projects that haven't fired yet,